What's up, YouTube? It's Button Up Reviews, and today we're going to go over the ending for Attack on Titan. Just a quick warning before we really get going. This contains heavy, heavy manga spoilers. So if you aren't caught up with the manga yet, if you want to stay anime only, now is your chance. Okay, so run away. Just run away right now. But let's get serious here. So the ending for Attack on Titan, it's it's a really controversial subject right now in the whole community surrounding Attack on Titan. Mainly because I feel like a lot of people expected something more. Like, I don't know, there are a lot of fan theories that are going around, and the ending was so hyped up and brought to such a high expectation because of what the series had set up so far, that once the ending came out, everyone was like, this show's kind of mid. No. No, I don't think Attack on Titan is a mid show. I think the journey of it is outstanding. Like, the world building, most of the character development. There's some characters I don't really care for, but it's just phenomenal. The show is amazing. So for people to see the ending for it be this kind of generic is pretty disappointing. And just a quick recap of what happened. Basically, in the final fight was Armin fighting Eren in like Titan form, and like Falco was like flying around, and like there was that worm thing that isn't really given a super kind of concrete explanation of. Pretty much right now, the only explanation of it that we have is that um, that's basically, I guess it's what started all the Titans, because in the previous chapters we saw Ymir fall down that tree, and then like that big tree, and then there was like a bunch of like life forms there, and then that's the one that attached to her, and then she got the founding Titan and all the Titan powers. Um, so Reiner is like fighting that thing, and then all the Eldians are turned into Titans, and it's like Reiner. I think Peak is there, and Annie. They're like all fighting that worm, and all the like mindless Titans that were previously some of our main, I guess, main characters. They're kind of more like, they aren't side characters, but they aren't like the spotlight characters like John and Connie. You know, like they're still in the main role, but they aren't like Eren or Mikasa level. You know what I'm saying? What happens in the end is Mikasa ends up going into Titan Eren's mouth, and then inside of there's Eren's head, and then she cuts his head off and starts making out with it. They start swapping spit, and it's really disgusting, honestly. I wasn't really that into it, um, though I'm sure there's some people, and I, like, are you okay? Do I need to get you some help? Like, Mikasa takes Eren's head out. She's like walking with it, and the worm goes away, and all the people that were like previously turned into mindless Titans aren't anymore. The people that are shifters can't shift into Titans anymore. So basically, Titans are gone. They're out of the equation. No more. Gone. Zip. Zero. Just like that. And that was kind of disheartening for some people. Personally, I don't know. I feel like Titans are kind of like, technology was kind of catching up to them. You know what I was you know what I'm saying. Even in season 4 of the anime, and at the start of the season when all the Marleyan Titan shifters are fighting that other country, they have those anti-Titan cannons, and Reiner got destroyed by them, even though he's supposed to be like the armored Titan, the one with the defense, with the muscles. You know what I'm saying? But No, he just gets kind of clapped by them, and then Zeke has to come in and save him. So it's like, I feel like eventually technology would have caught up to them. But basically, what happens is Mikasa goes and buries Aaron's head, and like all the Titan shifters are like trying to form peace with other nations. Also, Aaron killed like 80% of the human population, which that's a lot. That's a lot of people that he killed. Um, but one of the lines that I thought was really dumb was it was when Armin said like, "Thank you for becoming a mass murderer for us, Aaron." And it's like you don't say that. He killed like thousands of innocent people, and you're just like, you know, that's my guy right there. That guy, I love him. Like what? Anyways, the real takeaway here is that Levi lives, which I was pretty happy about. I really like Levi as a character, and I know he's like the whole like I guess kind of popular character to like, but I don't know. He's just such like I I can't relate to him, but like I feel like he's one of the more human characters in the show. Um, Another character I was happy to see make it out was Connie. I really liked Connie. Um, and the fact that he found out that his mom was turned into a Titan was really like messed up. And like I'm guessing his mom is back because all the Titans are gone. There were a lot of questions that I thought to myself after seeing all the Titans were gone, because if you recall in season 3, when they're leaving the walls and going to the ocean, they find this Titan that's like too weak to stand up, and so Aaron just like gives it a pat on the head, and he'll just like keep on going. Is that Titan still alive? Did it turn back into a person? Like, who knows? Um, but yeah, Levi lives. Falco and Gabby live, and I'm guessing they get like married. Um, Mikasa lives, Armin lives, Annie, Reiner, Peak. Yeah, you get it. A lot of basically all the characters that fought in those last couple chapters lived, except for Aaron, obviously. Um, but the ending was already kind of like, you know. Also, there's that whole weird thing where Aaron gets like reincarnated as like a bird, and I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to think. I don't know if this is just some random bird that just tugs at Mikasa's scarf. Who knows? Um, but yeah, the ending was already. You can't even lie to me. It's kind of a mid ending. Like, it's not like some crazy good ending to a story, but I mean, it wasn't like terrible. Like they could have, like Isayama could have just been like, you know what, everyone dies. Like that could have been what happened. Or he could have done something where like all the characters would like come back or something, and that would have been really dumb. Everyone would have hated that. Well, maybe everyone would have hated it. Who knows? I can't speak for sure. But the biggest thing that kind of arose recently is the fact that he added more panels to the release of it, which are kind of screwing things up. There was more context added to, um, gosh, what was it? I'm pretty sure there were more panels for Mikasa and Ymir, I think. I might be wrong on that, though. Um, but the big thing is that I'm pretty sure Mikasa marries John from the looks of it. It looks like she married him. Or she got with Farmer Coon. And if that's the case, Isayama just destroyed he destroyed everyone's ships just like that. Everyone that ships Eren and Historia, gone. Everyone that ships Eren and Mikasa, gone. Just like that. Farmer Coon gets everyone. Everyone. But the general consensus right now is that Mikasa married John, and I feel like that's what happened from the looks of it. It's him, and I don't know. There's been like hints at it since the beginning of the series, So like, I'm not against it. I feel like Aaron and Mikasa would have been like, it's kind of the way to go. But I mean, you can't really change anything now. But something that I took away from this was the last couple panels where there's this weird unnamed character with like black hair kind of like over their face kind of, and they're like hiking with like their dog. I think it was a dog with them, and they come across the same tree that Ymir fell into. And a couple panels before that, there are like jets like flying over this destroyed city, so it's obviously set in the future. So there's rumors of a Attack on Titan sequel coming out, and I I hope that's not the case. I love this series, and it kind of bummed me out to see it end in the way that it did. But I don't hate the ending. But if they just kind of force a sequel, like if they make pretty much like a Boruto for Attack on Titan, it's, I don't know. I'm gonna be pretty disappointed with that because I feel like they might do it, and it's just gonna force Isayama. Like they're just gonna force him to make this, and I feel like everyone knows that that won't turn out good. But I guess all we can do now is just sit and wait. So that's the ending of Attack on Titan. Recently, with the popularity of season 4 and season 4 part 2 being announced, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos continuously praising Attack on Titan. I mean, rightfully so, because where the anime is at right now, the series is probably at its peak. And that sounds like the character peak, but I'm talking like peak of popularity, peak of plot and everything. Um, but I it kind of upsets me. Like I'm glad that people are having fun with this, but I shouldn't have said it upsets me. Basically, it feels like seeing a little kid talk about how much they love Santa, and you know that Santa isn't real. Know what I'm saying? Like like you know that the inevitable disappointment is going to come to them where they realize that Santa isn't real. And I apologize if anyone watching this is a Santa believer, but I hate to break it to you, but he is not the one putting presents under your Christmas tree. But it's just like, I don't know. I kind of feel bad. Like I should say something, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to say something. Like just let them enjoy the series. But yeah, it's complicated right now in the community to say the least. Um, so yeah, just if you're a manga reader and you've read this ending, don't go and spoil anything for people. Just let them find out on their own, okay? Just let them do that. The only warning I would give is that the ending is a little like it's kind of disappointing. That's the only warning I would give. I would not spoil any of the character deaths or anything. Another thing that I've noticed in the community recently is a lot of people are saying that Mappa might change something, and this is entirely a possibility because you have to think like Isayama was involved in some of the production of the Attack on Titan anime. Like there are some anime original things, like in season 1 when Eren and the female Titan are fighting. He's like, there's that whole scene where he's like burning. He's just like crazy. I forget what it's called. I think it's like the Rogue Titan. I think it's the Rogue Titan, and that's anime only. That doesn't happen in the manga, at least to my knowledge. So who knows? Maybe they'll change something for the anime, and differentiate it from the manga. If so, I'm excited to see what they do, but until then, we're kind of stuck with the ending we have. So that's it. In a nutshell, if you're a manga reader and you're all the way caught up, don't spoil it for other people. Just let them if they're anime only, just let them find out on their own. Let them just wait for season 4 part 2 to come, and maybe something will change. Who knows? They'll have it better than us. That's for sure. But yeah, that's about all I can say for Attack on Titan right now. Another disclaimer is I know the ending isn't probably what you wanted, but don't go and send Isayama threats. He doesn't deserve it. Like I can't wrap my head around why people would want to send him death threats over an ending and just stuff like that. It's just absurd to me, but don't do it. It's just no, you don't do that to someone. But that's about all I have to say about Attack on Titan. If I had to give it a final review, this is going to be the first numbered review on the channel. Before I say this, before I say the review for Attack on Titan, my previous video was on Berserk. Berserk's 10 out of 10. Okay, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Can't convince me otherwise. But Attack on Titan, my final review, I would probably give it an 8 out of 10, a strong 7 to a medium 8. Around that area is my ranking. I think that the world building, the characters, the story is all phenomenal in the series, and the whole just plot of it, like up until this ending at least, like but the arcs before, everything just intertwined so perfectly with each other. But now that this ending's come out, I I deducted it a couple points. I'm not gonna lie. Um, if the ending was better, I probably would have given it a 9 out of 10. But it is what it is. But that is my final review. I am button up reviews. I try and make videos every Friday, and I mostly cover anime content. I might, keyword might, do some album reviews because I'm also a big fan of music, but mostly anime stuff. If you have any anime manga you want to suggest to me, just comment below. God, it feels weird saying that after watching so many YouTubers be like, yo, leave a comment below if you want to see more. It's like, it feels weird actually being in that position now. But I take requests. If you want to see me review something, just leave a comment down below. So that's all I have to say. That's the Attack on Titan ending, and have a wonderful day wherever you are.